So, are you scared? Fearful maybe? You're not the only one. We have social media behavior analytics here showing that the sentiment in the crypto space is actually pretty low compared to before, with very high expectations that Bitcoin is actually meant to drop below the 30K level. And that's actually not surprising, knowing how crypto actually does like to beat every single piece of hope and positivity we got. And I mean, we did actually analyze every single metric, every single chart, every indicator, moon, sun cycles, trying to find something with no luck. And now we're here. So in this video, I'm going to give you just a little bit of hope and hopefully change your perspective about what's going on here in the bigger picture. Things that are boiling on the low, and surprisingly, a lot of people are actually talking about it. And that's Twitter and Facebook creeping into crypto so slow and so smooth that I might catch you off guard. So let's get right into it. So we have Jack Dorsey here, who's the CEO of Twitter and Square, which is his financial service and digital payment company. This is based in San Francisco. So on June 4th, he tweeted that Square is actually considering making a hardware wallet for Bitcoin. And if you guys don't know, he's a huge Bitcoin fan, aka Bitcoin Maxi. And come July 8th, our boy Jack here made up his mind already and said that they're actually doing it. So they're building a Bitcoin hardware wallet and they're trying to push it mainstream. And to be honest, who else besides one of the biggest social media platforms with 200 million monetizable daily active users would ever get this mainstream, right? So this is pretty massive. But that's not all. Jackie here tweeted a couple days ago that Square is creating a whole new business, joining Seller, Cash App, which is a huge money transfer service company under Square as well, and Tidal, and they're focusing on building an open developable platform to make it easy to create non-custodial, decentralized financial services, and of course, that's all based on Bitcoin. Now, the name of the company is to be determined, TBD, not as in to be determined at a later date, but TBD, actually DBD. So, or is it? I don't know. Anyways, man, so this whole thing is weird. We got Drake here, a couple memes selling hats with the Twitter handle on it, and that's what we have right now. You know, we got the red laser eyes as well, and the whole thing is weird. But does it have to be? They're marketing this utilizing the most advanced and sophisticated strategy of the 21st century: memes. Again, not only that, but Jack is going all in with Square launching a Bitcoin DeFi platform. So you can see how that's going to push adoption even further. This is going to provide so many ways to access the decentralized financial service space, and people will be able to trade, borrow, lend, and you'll have insurance, saving products, and so much more. And guess what? It's going to be done by one of the biggest social media companies in the world. So it wasn't Jack only here that's eyeing this. Our boy Zach here, Mark Zuckerberg, who is the CEO of Facebook, which is also owning Instagram and WhatsApp, is coming through as well, trying to get a piece of the pie with his two little cute goats here, Bitcoin and Max. Get it? Bitcoin maximalist. Anyway, so Facebook is jumping in as well, but they're taking a different direction. They got their eyes here on launching Diem, which is a stable coin that's pegged to the dollar. Now, back in 2019, Facebook wanted to launch Libra, and the token was initially intended to be universal currency that's tied to a basket of sovereign currencies such as the US dollar and the euro, but that got shut down so quick and the whole thing died off. But now Facebook revamped their approach and tied Diem only to the dollar, and they're coming in as full force. So we got here Facebook payment system being extended to online retailers in August. Online shoppers will see another payment option next to the typical one, and that's going to be extended to WhatsApp and Instagram as well. And Facebook's ramping up payments ahead of the Diem launch, and they created Facebook Financial, which is headed by its blockchain lead David Marcus. So do you get what I'm saying here? Do you get the bigger picture? Facebook reported having almost 1.8 billion daily active users. WhatsApp has more than 1 billion daily active users as well. I even use WhatsApp instead of texting. So you need to pay attention because it's much bigger than Bitcoin's price. These big tech giants are spearheading this whole thing, and they're going full force because they know how profitable and efficient blockchain technology is. But now, what does that mean to you in your investment? How are these lower cap coins going to play a role in this whole thing? Honestly, this whole market is very fresh and very new, and everyone's trying to dabble in it and have their interests taken care of. I do think there's going to be a huge back and forth between these big tech giants when it comes to payment services, and I do think they will monopolize it. But crypto is much bigger than that, and I do think cryptocurrencies that are focusing on building dApps will definitely have their blockchains communicating with these big protocols. But the main question is, who's it going to be? Crypto focused on gaming, DeFi, NFTs, supply chain, file sharing. I think that we will have winners and losers in this whole battle towards crypto development, but only time will tell who will migrate to the mainstream and who will get sent to the bottom of the darkest and coldest crypto spaces. So anyway, let me know what projects you think will survive within this adoption ecosystem, and who do you think will evaporate into nothingness. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for daily updates and like the video to show your support, and as always, see you tomorrow.